Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Today I thought we'd do a little walk and talk. And I also need to get my steps in too as well, so kill two birds with one stone. So I was scrolling on Instagram recently and I came across an article by the Korean Times. And it was about foreign actors in Korea. First and foremost, it's always good to see media coverage for the community. Overall, I thought it was a pretty well written article. There were several interviews in there from people that I've worked with and know professionally. And they hit on several key issues in the article as well. So there's that. But then I went and did something stupid and I checked the comments under the article. There were people saying things like they only get cast because they're foreigners, or they have no talent, or they'd never make it anywhere else outside of Korea. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about that today. Add my 2 cents. Let's take care of a little bit of housekeeping first though. So obviously, yes, being a foreigner in Korea, especially an English speaking one, can open specific doors for you. That is true. But that doesn't mean that we just roll out of bed and automatically get roles. Most of us audition dozens of times. We hear no way more than yes. And we spend years working outside of our countries in another language or languages, trying to understand a totally different casting system and culture. If anything, you have to actually work harder to be taken seriously here. To prove that you're not just here for attention, or a paycheck, or just the novelty. And the thing that most people forget is the number of roles that foreigners can get here are small. You're basically competing for very specific, oftentimes stereotyped parts. So every time you get a chance to prove yourself, you have to deliver. Because you might not get another opportunity for months. So when these people say they're only there because they're foreign, it's not just insulting. It completely erases the work, effort, and grind that we put in behind the scenes. Honestly, reading some of those comments reminded me of something that I felt a lot over the years. Like the constant need to just justify why I'm here. Like I can't just be an actor, I have to be a foreign actor, right? And I have to defend that label all the time. Here's the thing though. Talent, persistence, and discipline are tied to how much you care, not where you come from. How much you're willing to learn, adapt, and keep showing up even when people say you don't belong. So yeah, that's been my little Trevor talk. Shout out to the Korean Times for actually shining some light on this side of the industry. And to anybody out there chasing their dream in a place that isn't their home, whether it's Korea or anywhere else, keep going. The noise will always be there, but your work, your growth, and your persistence, that's what speaks the loudest. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And to anybody out there chasing a dream or a goal in a place that I'm trying to be sentimental here, guys. Can you shut up?